second semi-final next Saturday afternoon. Loser will play next Sunday in the first semi-final against the winner of tomorrow's elimination final between Thompson and North Geelong. They go up, Stretton and Lovett. Both get a hand to it. Ball still in dispute in the middle. Hoey's in there. Stretton, the big fella. Now somehow Ravis got it out and goes forward towards 50, the southern end of the ground. Coming around, handball. A couple of handballs, in fact. Came back towards Ettridge. Kick off the ground towards full forward. Costello at the back. Parsons in the goal square. Page tried to keep it in and didn't do so effectively and threw for a behind. It was a very quick behind. Took 35 seconds. And Bellpost still are that one behind. So Parsons will kick it in. Comes commentary box side, the western side looking for Tyquin. Goes up, gets his hands to it. Basely at the back, though, does nicely. Handball back inboard towards the bun. Barlow, he can't pick it up now. Stretton, oh, he ripped off the football. Broman gets a kick around the corner towards Harding. BJ makes up some ground at half-back, plays on quickly. Wheels and goes through the middle and takes a bounce. Goes with a right foot kick towards a vacant half forward just for Jervis to run onto it. It might sit for him nicely. He does. He goes with a kick inside, 50 towards Fulton. And I think Cam Addy was asking for it to be out of bounds on the full. I think the boundary umpire agrees. And Addy will take the free kick in the back pocket for Bellpost Hill. So the skipper.
Barton must have gone to Tom, did he?
Goes with a long kick. Jervis goes up, can't take the mark. Panthers have got the numbers at the back. Over towards Basely on centre wing. Runs back into trouble. Left foot kick around the corner. Kelly, Barlow comes at it. He's wrapped up. Second effort was okay. Then he got a high tackle. Umpire said play on it. Oh, he was going to pay advantage. He's get Bannockburn came out with the footy. So Barlow will take the free kick. Oh, that's nearly 50. It wasn't handed back to him nicely. And 50.
Yep.
Took his time, the umpire, but he did pay the 50. Didn't come back on the full to Jake Barlow, so he'll come down to half forward.
You know what the umpire did then? He waited till the ball was back in Barlow's arms.
And then paid.
And then paid the 50.
So he's down to 55 out from goal now, Jake Barlow. He goes inside, though, and look for Lentini. Was over his head, and Arkley takes the mark at just inside defensive 50 for Bannockburn.
He's a pretty good inclusion, Arkley.
He goes across the ground towards Jervis, who takes the mark. He goes further, close to the boundary line. Bannigan can't keep it in. Off hands and out of bounds. Left half forward for the Panthers. They're into attack. They are one behind. And they lead Bannockburn yet to score. And I'd give you the time clock, but unfortunately I can't see it because there's not on the
Daryl
scoreboard.
Jarvis must have his finger on the pause button, I think. So
where's ours?
They're jacking my car because I saw they had a clock, so I didn't need it. So but got the ball.
He's a dead
comes to
set
the back of the
bloody
contest,
idiot.
comes out and it's marked there and plays on. Connor Jervis rings the ball back inside the middle of the square. Urquhart leads in the race for the ball. Jark's not too far behind, but Urquhart's able to kick the ball in front of himself. Gets the handball away. Jark tackles, brings him down, and Willie Urquhart got back to his feet, gets the ball again, puts the ball into the half forward line. Broman going back will take a chest mark and settle things down for Bannockburn. Has a player short, Kelly, and that's where he goes. So on the half back line now, Nath Kelly has got the ball. Barlow standing there. Called a play on now by the umpire. He goes towards centre wing. Again, ball from the front of the contest. Rabbis trapped it, picked up by Fantella. Kick was smothered. Going back and get the ball was Turner. Turner goes backwards, ends up in the hands of Rabbis once again. He's had a number of touches. Goes short to Barlow. Couldn't take clean possession of it. Kind of behind him was Kelly. He's over the top of the football now, just lying there.
He got one high, and the umpire spotted it. Well done, ump.
So it's going to Kelly, a recipient of the free kick. And from just backward of centre wing, called a play on now by the umpire. He goes into the half-forward line in front. Gray is up, can't take the mark. Picking the ball up at the front of the contest was BJ Harding. His handball was smothered by Welve. Goes back and collects it again. Tries to run away from the contest. Puts the ball down. Umpire says that's incorrect disposal. They play on quickly. Bellpost Hill, but the ball goes over the boundary line on centre wing. We're going to have a throw in that position. So young Rollo enters the field. Arkley comes from it. Thrown back in, Stretton doing the ruck work. Ball comes to the front of the contest. Broman in there, strong. He's tackled, brought to ground. Umpire's allowing things to run at the moment, but now decides to come in and take possession. So still on centre wing. Stretton in front of Lovett, but Lovett gets the ball out the back, goes to Turner once again. Turner now tries to pick the ball up, tackled by Broman. He comes down. He hasn't released the ball, steps over the line. It's still play on. The umpire's let it go. He kicks, but again is smothered, picked up by Middleton, gets a handball away, doesn't travel too far. This time Lima runs over the boundary line, and there will be a throw in Once again, similar position to the last. Scores remain at Bellpost Till, that Salisbury behind. So thrown back in by the umpire once again. Both ruckmen get a hand on it, front of the contest. Picked up there, Tyquin again runs back over the boundary line. Jace, you might have a go. We've been there 3 times before.
So throw in. Good start by the Tigers, keeping the pressure on here. Breeze going to the Bellpost Till end. Love it in front, gets it down to the side of the pack. Peters past him. Tyquin gets through some traffic, goes with a right foot kick. Vacant half forward flank or half forward position. Leading in the race, Addy, but it sits nicely for Tom, who was second there and got it to kick around the corner. Deep into attack. Fulton behind.
Great mark.
Great mark. He kept his eye on the footy.
He did.
And took the mark.
And used his body beautifully.
He did. He just a little bit of a nudge there, kept his arms out free and was able to take a chest mark in the end.
Oh, I love them. I watch some of the AFL football and they give a little nudge with their hands and the commentators say, oh, he used his body. That's using your body. No hands at all.
So, Kieran Fulton for the first score for Bannockburn this afternoon. He comes in, keeps it low and has missed and through for one behind. So they tie the game up. Both Bannockburn and Bellpost Till, one behind.
Just on the
Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard.
Just on the AFL grubby, we've lost a grade of the game, Drew Morfitt, this morning. So our thoughts are with him and everyone in the industry.
Did he die, did he?
He
Yeah.
passed away. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So kick in, Zulik's on the ground, takes the mark from Lima. He kicks the ball over the top. Martin New takes the mark at half back. This is what they do. The Panthers, they just control the flow of the play. He goes towards Gavin Mitchell or Mitch Gavin, whichever one you want to call him.
Ah,
He
Smitty.
goes out towards Zulik's on centre wing. He kicks it towards the boundary umpire. Comes back inboard for Ettridge. He gets the kick around the corner towards full forward over the top of Page. He did nicely. He worked a couple past it. Goes towards the pocket. Can he pick it up? He can't. It's pushed over by Van Inken. But a pretty quick movement of play for Bellpost Hill. And it's in their right forward pocket, southern end of the ground.
You know what? I reckon if I did another top 10 defenders, I reckon I'd have Van Ingen almost in that. He's had a pretty good year, hasn't he?
Boundary throw in now. Love it. And Stretton. Stretton gets it down to the side of the pack. Mitch Gavin runs through. Can't pick it up. Comes backwards quickly towards Costello.
I
and
reckon he
kicks
doesn't
that
miss
goal.
them. He don't miss them.
So Nick Costello puts his first on the board. First for Bellpost Hill. They won 1-7. And they lead Bannockburn one behind Buckley's Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard.
See, again, that's the advantage. They've gone small in the forward line. You're not going to see a lot of big marks up there, but they're always going to be dangerous when the ball hits the deck. Tari's a good foil there because he usually brings it to the deck for them. But hopefully, what the Bannockburn boys have to do is mark the bloody thing. Because if they don't, they're going to be very dangerous. With Costello and Ettridge on the deck there, they are dangerous.
So just waiting now for the ball to come back to the central umpire. Number of changes being completed by both sides.
I just watched that kid walk, young Tyquin. I don't reckon he's 100%,
No,
you know that?
Something's not right.
Nope.
So the ruckman back in the middle of the ground, Stretton, and he will go up against Lovett. Umpire throws it up. Lovett gets the ball down. Middleton had it, picked up by Broman. Quick kick round the body. Goes towards centre wing. Link Peters leads in the race for the ball. Ball hits ground, and Connor Jervis comes in and helps out. Now it's a number of players around the contest, which will see the umpire come in and take possession. And a ball up to take place, far side of the ground, centre wing. Scoreboard still not back up at this stage. We've gone roughly 9 minutes into the first quarter. And at ground level, Bellpost still try and win it out. Again, the umpire just circling, sitting back, and now he's going to put the punts there. Says he pulled it back in, so free kick goes Bannockburn's way. Goes to Broman. No, it's not. It's going to Stretton. He's being told to go back and take the kick. So the big fella on his left boot goes out wide. Player out there by himself is Howie. Chips over the top, short. Mark is taken. Rollo. He looks back inside. He's going to go to Stretton again. So he's just positioned himself nicely. Plays on now. Swings and goes long into the forward line. Front position there. Barton tries to push his opponent out of the road at ground level. Fulton taps it out. Picked up by Jake Peters. Goes in the left boot towards the goal square. It's not picked up cleanly. Gray able to go back and collect it. Goes back to the boundary line. Or close enough to. And the ball runs over in front of Reece Burke. So we'll have a boundary line throw in. Forward pocket. Or in between half forward and forward pocket. Still in the attacking end for Bannockburn. Benny Cole comes on now. Ball down, Fulton. Peters has it, and that was Link, but he's tackled straight away. And again, the umpire to come in, take possession. Fulton doing some ruck work. We thought Yates has gone to Broman now. Ball tapped away, picked up Barlow, playing in front, got the handball away. Went back to Lovett. Lovett scoops the ball out, back to Barlow, steps inside. Handball comes over the top. Running player ends up with Fantella. Oh, he's just about to put boot to ball, then was tackled. Ball comes out by the handball. Again, Bannockburn with a chance through Broman. Go back into the forward line. Tom leads in the race for the ball. Nice bounce, but behind that, he taps it away from him. Goes towards Kelly now. If Bannockburn just needs to pick it up. Can't collect it cleanly. He's taken off the ball. Martin Hughes there, but the umpire says he's been held incorrectly. Free kick goes to Kelly. So Kelly now from Bannockburn, just outside forward 50. Looking to put them back into attack. Umpire's asking to go on now, so he kicks the ball towards the full forward position, coming out and by himself down well.
That's a bloody terrible kick.
So well, to relieve some pressure for Bellpost Hill, he goes straight down the ground. Great kick, basically runs onto it, trapped it with his boot, little soccer style, but couldn't go back and collect it. He's going to have an opportunity now because he's working against the big fella Stretton. Handball comes out. Turner, did he get it out cleanly? Umpire says it's okay. Middleton looks to run onto the ball. Barlow coming the other way, picked up by Stretton. Goes to Kelly. Kelly from the centre half back position. Short kick outside. Harding now in space by himself. Chips up and presenting his Tom. So just outside forward 50, centre half forward position. Asking for Fulton to keep moving. He's gone once. He's coming back at the contest now, but Tom decides to go long to the goal square. Out the back, and it's down well. Once again, takes a mark. Another 11 mark. He's going to come club room side this time. Out there is Yates, and he's in plenty of space by himself. Tyquin's just come on the ground, but the handball over the top goes to Martin Yu. Martin Yu looks back inside, goes towards Barlow once again. Ball eludes him. He goes now with Stevenson. And they both work at the ball or away from the ball. Picked up by Reek, got the handball away to Tom. Tom back inside. Ends up in the hands of Stevenson. So from the middle of the ground, he goes to the centre half forward position. This time it's Cole. He comes up and takes the mark. So Cole outside forward 50. This time towards the big fella in Fulton once again. Able to get there, and the spoil is effective. Barton at ground level, picked up, cleared away by Burke. Kick was smothered to come off the boot again. Bannockburn, they're working hard. They're going to have another entry in back into their forward line shortly. Maybe not, but Arkley has it now and kicks boot to ball. And Tom leads in the race for the ball. Spoil from behind. It runs back. Picked up this time again. Cleared by Lentini. Fantella. Not too many touches early in this game so far. Needs to get involved. Goes towards Ettridge. Tried to tap it on. Picked up by Stevenson. Handball goes out to Kelly. Kelly running player to Bowden. Bowden through the middle of the ground. Goes back into the forward line. Dan Wells comes up and again takes the mark and settles things down. Bannockburn one behind. Bellpost Hill 1-1. About 12 minutes gone first quarter.
Short kick finds Burke just back into the centre square. So it's a bit of ping pong at the moment between half forward lines. He goes wide towards Martin. You can't take the mark. Off the back, Tyquin was the extra. Coming out, Costello. Rode the bump. Ball spills free again. Comes back towards Lentini. Breaks free. 50 out from goal. Goes now. Open goal square. Getting back there first, though, might be Reek. He's got Bowden in support as well. It sits for him okay. He went left, then he went back right. Went back towards with Parsons with the hand. He goes with the kick now, Parsons. Out towards defensive 50. It's okay. And Tyquin just settles the play down. Takes the mark. Just looking for somebody to move further afield. He goes along the line towards centre wing. Sits up for Tom. They're all there. Barlow gets a hand to it as well. Front and centre was Bannockburn had the numbers, but they didn't take the footy with them. Fantella's there as well. Was that a free kick for a push? The umpire said play on. And he'll come in and ball it up. Close to the boundary line, in between wing and half forward on the outer side. Bellpost Hill just into attack.
I've got a rumour for you. Callum basically might leave Bellpost Hill and go to Preston Macedonia. The way his soccer skills there.
Pretty good, wasn't it? Yeah. So ball up. Stretton gets it down nicely to the side of the pack. Merrick, though, worked harder. Lentini was there as well. Now the ball comes out towards Barlow again against Stevenson. Stevenson stood up, took the mark. Barlow just lost his feet at the crucial stage there. Stevenson takes it at defensive 50, right on the boundary line, goes along that line, and punched away by Lima from Cole, and we'll have another boundary throw in.
Okay. Sorry, go on.
Just for Fano, around the grounds, Newtown 0-4 trailing Lara 1-1-7.
I think that might be the critical matchup of the day, Barlow and Stevenson. That's what it's starting to look
the
like.
Ryan Closter half forward line, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
The ball back in. Stretton gets it down to the front of the pack. Here go the Panthers. Got the numbers if they can pick it up. Oh, that was a throw nearly. The umpire said play on. They go. And now it's Burke again, close to the boundary line. Left foot kick towards the goal square. Turner gets back there. It's a goal.
Shepherded it beautifully.
Don't mind. Reece Burke from the boundary line used the breeze beautifully and put his first on the board in the second For Bell Post Hill, they go to 2-1-13. They lead Bannockburn 1 behind. Buckley's Entertainment Centre, first quarter scoreboard. We played 15 minutes.
Well, I tell you what, Reece Burke, take a bow. That was a beautiful kick. But young Turner, you can take a bow too, because he got in between a much bigger bloke and was able to hold him out with the body. I always thought the Bannockburn boy was going to get there, but he got his body in and kept him out. A great shepherd and a great goal to the Panthers.
Will Middleton just coming off the ground now. I heard he got a bit of attention over at Werribee last week, Grubby.
I don't know. I was in the Medan Club, so I don't know.
Bit of scuffle in that game.
So ball is thrown back up in the middle. Merrick over the top, gets the ball down, runs towards centre wing. Broman leads in the race for the ball. Burke brings him down. Ball is pushed out, and the umpire says there's an advantage that's been paid. Ends up in the hands of Howie. So Howie kicks the ball into the half-forward line. Wasn't a good kick coming off the boot. Runs to the half-forward line. Another soccer player there in the Barton. Gets the ball back towards centre wing. And it's going to run over the boundary line. No, Yates keeps it in. Tried to get the handball back, but wasn't able to do so. It runs over the boundary line. So a throw-in will take place far side of the ground. Centre wing position. So it's thrown back in, and Stretton does the ruck work, brings it to the front of the contest. Again, it's picked up. Yates clearing handball, comes towards Merrick, but it's Bell Post Hill. No, it wasn't. It was Bannockburn. And Howie again with his head over the contest, I think. It was. Matty Howie, the last one to get from the ground. Umpire with the ball now. Stretton, you would think with the experience, taps the ball down as far as Fantella. He's tackled without the ball.
No, he didn't have it.
Has seen that, and Adrian Fantella, the recipient of the free kick. He goes quickly. The kick was poor coming off the boot. It runs into the half-forward line, letting in the race for the ball. Ettridge stays on his feet, did nicely, puts the ball back to a dangerous position. Turner going back.
Oh, beautiful.
And plays on. Runs to the goal square. That was a bit of fancy work. And Lukey Turner has his first goal of the afternoon, and the third for Bell Post Hill. They're 3-1, and they lead Bannockburn 1 solitary behind. 17 minutes gone, first quarter. Buckley's Entertainment Centre, first quarter scoreboard.
Yeah, Turner good again. I ran into his dad after the last game he played. I didn't know who he was. He said, how did Turner play? I said, he played really well. He goes, thanks God, because I'm his dad. But he did play well. He played well. And what I like about Ettridge, what he could have done then is tap it. He had a bloke beside him. He could have tapped it, and that's always a bit risky. He has complete confidence in himself that he can get the ball and get away, and that's exactly what he did.
Now you'll see Jack Yates all over Jack Broman. It's Operation Bulldog at Bell Post Hill. You get Yates and you just find their best player.
Back in the middle, Merrick goes up, gets it down. Stretton's there as well. Handball came back.
Well, that's a free kick to Broman. It's fine to do that, but don't go giving away free kicks.
In fact, it was Tyquin, I think, as well in the contest, so he gets the free kick. Goes with the right foot, kick to centre half forward. Merrick gets back there, fills the space but didn't take the mark. Stretton got it away to Howie, got the handball over the top. Jacques ripped off the football.
That's a good tackle.
That is dropping it.
That's a good tackle.
The free kick will come back to Rabbis, who'll take it at half back. Goes laterally to Lima, takes the mark. Settles the play down, Shane Lima. Chips the ball back into Rabbis. Still at half back flank. Goes further looking for Yates. And got away from Broman, took the mark. Centre wing. Call to play on now, goes down the line towards Barlow. Stevenson, little nudge was just enough to get Barlow under the footy, and he took the mark at half back for the Tigers. Chips the ball back inboard to Jervies. He's got Tyquin running for him in the middle. He gets the mark, defensive side. At centre half back now. He goes out further towards Parsons. Ball runs away from him though. Is he going to be able to keep it in? Oh, very close. He gets the kick around the corner. He made it look better. That's a push. The umpire said play on. Bannockburn should have got a free kick there, and then they might turn the footy over. Ball in dispute. Kick off the ground again. Comes back. The Tigers with the numbers at the side of the pack. Tyquin went back and helped out. Got the kick back towards the middle of the ground. Zulich, though, comes down. Diving mark. Takes it for the Panthers. So Attila Zulich plays on quickly. Chips the ball towards Merrick, and also through the middle was Burke. Merrick, handball. Oh, geez, I tell you what, Gray made that look better than it was. He goes with the right foot kick long towards centre half forward. Bowden, was it a push? No, the umpire said no,
definitely not.
Use of the body.
Good umpire.
So he chips the ball to Broman at half back, who takes the mark, goes with the right foot kick. Oh, danger though. Martin, who takes the mark.
He's got Sulix in the square.
He goes back to the middle. Lima just holds the play up, still in the middle of the ground. He goes long with a right foot kick now towards Turner again. Use the body over the back. Costello's there as well. Parsons picks it up. Left foot kick around the corner towards the boundary line. And
Tell you what,
at 50.
No.
Can't call that.
Oh, I'll tell you what, they pay that in league. In league footy, that's deliberate. And I'm glad that the umpires don't pay it here. That's good umpiring.
So a boundary throw in, half forward. Bell posting onto attack. Nobody can, now it hits the ground. No ruckman really went for it. Through the middle, Lentini was pushed off the footy. The umpire
I think
said
he
a
kept hold of him.
He did after it, Broman. And the free kick will come back to Lentini at 50 metres out. So, Lentini now. Goes with a kick towards the top of the square. Pack there. Ettridge got it, kicked it around, partly smothered, still in the air. Middleton got it down. Tigers try and break free. They do. Bath gets it away quickly to Stevenson. Chopped off, though. Beautiful play by, is that Cam Addy?
Addy.
And he goes and he kicks the goal,
No.
if you don't mind. The skipper from nowhere, Cam Addy. Followed Jason Tom down the ground. And Cam Addy has kicked his first of the afternoon. Don't say that too often.
Yep.
And they go to 4-1-25. Bell Post Hill. They lead Bannockburn 1 behind. Buckley's Entertainment Centre. First quarter scoreboard. And we have played 22 minutes in the first term.
Just his second goal for this season, boys.
Yeah, look, I reckon if that's part of their game plan, Bannockburn, they're going to have to change that a little bit. Look, Jason Tom's a pretty good player. We said that before the game. But you don't want to drag a dangerous man like Addy too close because he is probably, I reckon, nearly the best player in the competition. So you don't want to drag him into a dangerous spot.
No.
So back with the umpire in the middle of the ground. Love it doing the ruck work. Cole back in this time doing the work. Ball comes out, picked up by Gavin. On the right boot goes, left boot goes back towards the half forward line. Bounces over Peter's head. And it runs free now into the half forward line. Bell Post still fall over, but it's picked up by Vanning and faded the handball. Then went to Stevenson. Stevenson gave the ball to the running Kelly. So he's off and about, picked up Broman, little quick hands back to Kelly. So through the middle of the ground he comes, goes to Tyquin. Tyquin over the top to Middleton. Back to Cole. Cole on the right boot has a player out wide. Mark not taken out there by Tom. Had support from Link Peters. But again, it's Cole that picks the ball up, goes to Tom by hand. And again, he goes back to Jakey Peters. His kick along the ground, poor. Addy traps it on the right left hand, goes over the top looking for some running players, but ends up in the hands of Rollo of Bannockburn. He went one way and went back on the right, handballs at Cole, goes backwards, so there no ground being made, but they were able to maintain possession. Again, Peters into the half forward line, kick was poor, and the mark has been taken out there. I think it was Mitchell Gavin again. So from the half back line, Gavin from Bell Post Hill, he goes back towards Lovett, good body use, gets his teammate or opponent under the ball, had support, but again, it's the big fella, he worked pretty hard into the half-forward line. And I think he's saying, thank God the ball went over the boundary line.
Well, he gained himself about 10 metres.
And he's done pretty nicely there with the ball going over the boundary line on the half-forward line for Bell Post Hill.
So did we say 3 or 4 goal breeze to start the game?
Definitely 3 to 4.
Right.
It's where it wants to be. It doesn't want to blow any more, I wouldn't think. But again, picked up this time Tyquin to Broman. Broman's kick was ineffective. He goes back and collects it, handballs it out, only as far as Rabbis. He has it. Went one way, went back inside, kicks the ball into the half-forward line, going for Ettridge, but too much carry on the ball, and it runs over the boundary line 20 metres around from the behind post. And it'll be thrown back into the field of play. 24 gone first quarter. And it's 4-1 Bell Post Hill. Bannockburn are 1 solitary behind.
So throw in, deep into the Bell Post Hill attack again. Merrick gets it down to the side. Broman puts a good tackle on. And Hoey comes over. I think it's Hoey. No, it's not. He's on the boundary. It's Bath, it is, yeah. So Bath came over to help out, wrap things up. Gavin was there. So ball up, 45 out from the Bell Post Hill goal. Love it. Goes up, gets it down. Tyquin. Roves the back of the pack. Kick was smothered, though. Little toe poke again. Handball came at Kelly. Oh, that's nearly the don't argue.
Yeah.
And he got pinged for it too.
Well, he tried to break the tackle
He
when
did.
he could have handballed. That's prior opportunity. And I tell you what, these umpires are doing a terrific job here at the minute.
So, Basley. Caleb Basley's got the footy. He turned around. Mitch Gavin was standing in the forward pocket by himself for a minute and a half, I reckon.
Yeah, he
He
was.
thought it was a mirror.
Yeah.
That's what they told us. When you take a mark or get a free kick, never walk back with your back to the play.
So he's going to have to kick it now, Caleb Basley. He's 40 out. Slight angle comes in. And I think he missed.
He's missed it.
He has. Through for 1 behind. So
And then if you do, don't miss it.
that's it. 4-2-26. Bell Post Hill. Bannockburn 1 behind. Buckley's Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard. And we have played 25 minutes.
So Luke Bowden is the Man with the task to kick in from the full-back position. He goes short and wide. Broman leads into space, takes the mark, continues on from the half-back line. He kicks the ball towards centre wing. Nice kick coming up. And the mark's been taken out there by Jakey Peters. And he's got the ball still on the defensive side of centre wing. Far side of the ground here at St Albans. He goes along the wing now, back towards the true centre wing position. The ball runs over the back. Barton will see it over the boundary line. And Kieran Fulton with him. So a ball in to take place.
What's wrong with the scoreboard?
Well, I think they pulled the power. Didn't pay the bill.
Well, we can't have it all, Grabby. It's either a good radio call or the scoreboard.
Well, they bag worry about our lights going out. Get your scoreboard working.
So the ball is thrown back in by the umpire again. It comes back to the two ruckmen. Tackle from Lovett from behind. Umpire circling. And there's again another good call. No prior opportunity.
You're in a mood today, aren't you, Grub? You're in a mood.
It's finals.
Yeah.
You watch tomorrow, I'll be as flat as a cart as that.
Middleton takes the ball from the contest. And again, he is tackled very quickly. Umpire again to come in and take possession.
Got the secret weapon running water right in front of us.
Ball comes out of the contest. Middleton goes hard. Howie also had half of the ball and then put it down again.
So
They
Boris
emerge
Karloff.
with the ball, goes back into the half-forward line. Welve takes it, tries to duck in and out of the trouble there. But the umpire says that's incorrect disposal. Free kick Bannockburn's way once again. So from just outside their forward 50, Jake Peters has the ball and he will go long and flat and quick into their forward line. Ball runs out the back. Who's it going to favour? Jarks stops
goal.
and picks it up and kicks towards goal.
Got it.
And that looks pretty good, I think. Brent Jarks has Bannockburn's first and also his own. And they move now to 1-1. They trail Bellpost Hill on 4-2. And 27 minutes gone, first quarter. Buckley's Entertainment Centre, first quarter scoreboard.
Well, that's exactly what we want from Brent Jarks. They've had it down there quite a few times, Bannockburn, and the Bellpost Hill defence till now has been absolutely superb. But a bloke of his class, if he can get the footy to boot quickly, he'll kick more goals than not, more often than not. So that's what they have to keep doing. He's got to keep going, and they've got to get themselves back in the game. I don't know how much this win's favouring, but I think in general play, Bellpost Hill are playing the better footy at the minute.
So back to the middle. Pye throws the ball in the air. Lovett goes up, gets it down. Gavin in the middle. Got the ball free to Rabbis. He's handballed to Fantella. Left foot kick after the ball was taken from Rabbis down the ground.
Down the ground.
Or was it coming back to actually when he got rid of the kick? I think that's what's happening.
I reckon it's too high, do they?
Rabbis will take the free kick in the middle. Umpire sets Middleton on the mark. Chips the ball back to Addy. So it's an half back. And he chips it towards Gray.
Well, they've structured up well, so they've got to go sideways.
They do. Haven't got much to kick to at the moment. Bannockburn
He'll go back
defended
to
well.
Addy.
There's one-on-ones all over the ground.
Back to Addy. Still at centre half back. Got Rabbis. He works further though. Goes long. Peters have to make up a bit of ground. Can't do so though.
Jeez.
There's a good kick. Welve takes the mark. He chips the ball back to Addy. So this won't worry Bellpost Hill too much. They do this in their sleep. He chips it back to Gray.
But if they have got the wind, they'll have to get it down there sooner or later.
So
There you go.
There is
Siren.
the
Well, maybe not at all.
So
Well, that brings Addy's disposals to 7.
4-2-26 Bellpost Hill. They lead Bannockburn 1-1-7 at quarter time. Goal kickers Dave.